Welcome to UticaTV's Mumbles. My name is Nico Leonard, and today I'm joined with Tim Hogan, Assistant Defensive Coach for Utica Football and Graduate Assistant for the Slice Office. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for
Let's go right
having
into
me.
the questions. Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
So, why did you decide to continue to stick around at your alma mater after graduating?
Unfortunately, I had an injury during my true first 4 years of playing here. So I had extra eligibility, and then with COVID happening, I got granted another year, so I was the rare 6 year. And, you know, grad school's not cheap, so I had to get a job to, you know, be able to afford it, stuff like that. But then me being in the Slice office really showed me that, like, I really do enjoy, you know, giving you guys the experiences, you know, you guys being like the underclassmen, the experience that I had when I was underclassmen before COVID happened, because COVID hit pretty hard, and you know, a lot of our major annual events died. But it's been my job to bring them back and show you guys what this campus used to be like. So that makes me very happy to see that we're bringing it back slowly but surely, and you guys are enjoying it.
Right, so you think a lot of the reason why you joined Slice was because of your positive college experience and wanting to bring that to everyone else?
1,000%, yeah.
That's awesome.
Like that, like right now, I'm still I want to become full-time in there, like after I graduate, because I do enjoy like bringing that back, and I want to leave this place better than how I found it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how would you describe a typical day balancing between the Slice office and coaching football?
Ooh, okay. I think the balance is pretty good for the most part. I think Slice allowed my schedule to be pretty balanced with that, because I was a player in there as well as a GA. So like they knew me being a player was kind of hard. I knew I had to be open in the afternoon for practice and stuff like that. So my schedule is pretty much the same. It sucks that I can't be the morning lifts and stuff like that. I can't be, not too mad at it, not waking up at 5 a.m. every morning, but I think it's a good balance.
Right.
I'm still there for the major stuff. I'm there for practice. I'm there to run meetings with my guys and stuff like that. So it's pretty balanced, I would say.
Would you say you have like a time crunch doing both, or it's pretty fluid?
When we hit like our major event times, that's when it gets pretty hard. Like around homecoming, you know, going to practice, and then I got to go work the carnival right after. Or like senior week coming up, you know, I got to work all of that. But now this year, our guys got practice during that week, so now I got to go back and forth and like training camp with that and orientation. So when it's busy, it's really busy. But like it has a lot of like dead periods where I can like manage my time a lot better.
Right. So what are some of the things you're looking forward to most this upcoming season for football?
Oh, I want to see how our young guys respond to last year. A lot of our young guys have been getting used to winning. We weren't always like that. Like in my time of playing, we were back and forth. We had a winning season and a losing season, but now we've been consistently winning. Right. So I want to see like how our guys respond to that, especially our young guys. They haven't really hit too much adversity yet, but now they are no longer like rookies anymore. They're upperclassmen. So I want to see who's going to be the leaders and stuff like that. I think talent-wise, I think we're going to be even better than last year. Right. But it's the leadership and how they handle situations is what I'm very curious about.
So what about you individually as a coach? What are you looking forward to most about that?
I'm looking forward to seeing how the freshmen are no longer going to be goofy freshmen and how they're about to be upperclassmen.
Really see the development of these guys.
I want to see, and like I told my guys the other day, we had our first meeting, I said, hey, you guys aren't rookies anymore. Right. Like our senior just left. Like he should have went all conference. Like Aiden McDonald, stud. No one pictured he was going to be like that. He worked his butt off. So now my room especially is all underclassmen. They're all sophomores. So I'm like, all right, I don't want you guys to be the next Aiden. I want you guys to be the first you, and I want you guys to be better than what he was. Right. So I want to see them compete. I'm excited to see they're very competitive, but they're tight. They're close knit too. Like they want to see each other win, but they know only one of them can go out there at a time. Exactly. So I'm excited to see who's gonna rise to the occasion.
So you as a coach, outside of like actual coaching, what other roles do you have with the football team?
So I co-coordinate our social media. Like I was telling you before, like I don't do our graphics, stuff like that. I don't got enough patience for it. But I love doing our videos. So like our weekly jersey reveals, any little wacky ideas that the guys want to do. Like we did a Sunday Night Football intro where like, you know, the guys would be like, Travis Kelce, Cincinnati. Like I let them do that. And they'll be like, Sunday school or something stupid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like anything to have them like have fun.
Exactly.
Because like for us, like my job, like for them, I want to make them better men. Like football's gonna come. Like they're gonna be better football players, like as their time goes. But like I want to make them better students, better men, show them how to be responsible and stuff like that. But the coaching side of it, when we're not winning games, like I want to get more guys here. So I gotta like market our team, show people like, hey, like we have a good time here.
Exactly.
But like we work hard. Like I show the working hard and I show the fun side of us too.
Exactly.
But we do like our mentor system. I got a couple guys that are my mentees, so we meet like once a week, talk about grades and life, anything non-football related.
Okay.
We talk and just making sure that they're okay in between the years.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Because it's not all about football
Right.
all the time.
Right. Right.
So what other roles have you held at Utica and outside of Utica, if you held any at all? Jobs, anything like that?
Okay.
Like, did you get into coaching football because you've coached before?
No, so it was actually Coach Fagiano that really wanted me to coach because my dream, which I'm blessed to say I lived it a little bit so far, I always wanted to play pro.
Right.
Like I went off last year, did that, had some fun, still continuing to do that. But in the meantime, while I was here, it's very hard for me to walk away from the program that like really set me up to do that. Especially like when I'm still in school, I can't see my guys practice every day and be like, I wish I was there. Like, I want to be there. I want to help the team that helped me get in the position that I'm in today. And he kept pushing for it. He's like, you're going to be a great college coach one day. Like, you should just, while you're here, you might as well coach with us, blah, blah, blah. And I fought it for a long time, but then I was like, I miss it. I do miss it. And until I started playing again, I was like, I can't not be around football. Like, I do want to coach. I do want to coach high school eventually, though. I don't know if college is my thing, but I'm definitely enjoying college right now while I'm still young.
So you had touched on, excuse me, you had touched on playing professional.
Right.
You want to touch more on that? Where did you play?
So last year, I got called to go play arena football in South Dakota.
Oh, that's awesome.
So randomly in the middle of the semester, they were like, hey, like, a guy that I talked to, like, as soon as I graduated, as soon as I finished my last season, called me up. He's like, hey, like, I need a running back. Like, can you get here, like, by Sunday?
Right.
And this was, like, on a Tuesday.
Oh,
so I'm like, okay, all right, where am I going? He's like, South Dakota. I'm like, don't know where that is.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's over there somewhere, but, like, I don't know where it is. I'm like, okay, who am I playing for? Like, what's the situation? Like, why you need me right now? He's like, we have no running backs on the roster. Everybody got hurt. Like, what we need is what you do. And I was like, all right. So got a plane ticket. Luckily, with Slice and classes, like grad school, the majority of it's online. Slice allowed me to go. I was still working like remote. And then went there for 6 weeks. Scored a couple touchdowns, signed some autographs. It was a good time.
That's awesome, yeah.
Wasn't too much to do over there.
Yeah.
They only had Mount Rushmore.
Right. At least you saw that, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I would have never saw it if I never did that.
Exactly.
But it was a good, went there, I knew arena's not what I want to do. If you play football, you want to go to the grandest stage, you want to play in the NFL, but you got to start somewhere.
But
like,
it's a sliver of what you want.
Right. Like we're D3, you know what I mean? Like no one's coming in here saying like, hey, come have a pro day or anything like that.
Right.
Like, you know, so me going out there getting film definitely opened up a lot of doors for me. So I'm definitely grateful that I got a chance to go do that.
Yeah, and that's awesome. That explains a lot why you love Slice so much and you kind of have like a close spot in your heart for it because of what they did for you, letting you go remote.
I love everybody in there.
I mean, this might be the answer to your question, but what would you say the most rewarding part of your job at Slice is?
The most rewarding part is seeing, especially like with my guys, but like seeing the students that like are usually like too cool for school, like don't like to be, you know, participating in stuff, going to things and enjoying themselves. Like Squid Games was probably like one of my favorite events we ever did.
Yep.
And we had like 200 students participate. We had like another like 100 just watching. Like a lot of the guys on my football team that were like never wanted to like socialize with their teammates, stuff like that. Seeing them smile and have fun and like doing things like that made me happy. And I just love seeing that, seeing our campus like do stuff together.
People that you wouldn't think would love that kind of stuff, all of a sudden fall in love with that kind of campus experience. So what are some of the things that you plan on doing with Slice, or maybe have already done that you just loved doing, like you had said?
Definitely event planning. We're planning the Olympics at the end of the year. So like teams of 7 come out, see what you got. We're gonna do some races, we're gonna do some basketball, we're gonna winning teams get some type of gift card, at least over 50, maybe 50 to 100. You know, that could be kind of cool.
Yeah.
What else have we done? I like meeting new people. Like we just did this at the Students' Day. Like marketing our school to people. And you know, like even if they like obviously they're coming because it's at the Students' Day, but like for those that might change their mind, like seeing them come to our campus and maybe they don't like it, but they talk about us to other people. Like that's just like
getting a good impression of the people that don't really want to come here is important.
Right, yeah. And they're marketing our school because they take a picture with tracks and they post it. Like someone that they might not know that well might see, but like, oh, like that campus looks cool. Like their lounge looks pretty cool. They got like a lot of diversity with their staff and faculty. Like maybe I should look into that.
Right.
You know, but
yeah.
Definitely make
the map a little.
Right, making this place better than how I found it.
Exactly.
That's what I want to do.
That's awesome.
So however long I'm here for, I want to make sure that everybody that I made a relationship with, I made their life a little more fun because I was in it.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Yeah.
Right.
So that wraps up this week's episode of Mumbles. Thank you, Coach Hogan, for joining us today.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week.